So first speaker is Abdulaziz Alsaeed. He is the Global Business Development and Sales Manager at OQ Technology. So without any further ado, please, Abdulaziz, stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. Thank you very much, Abdullah. Thank you for having me in this webinar. We'll say good morning, good evening, good afternoon for everybody. Thank you very much for the introduction. I'm Abdulaziz Alsaeed, the Business Development and Sales Manager at OQ Technology. I'm based in Saudi Arabia in Dhahran. I will go ahead introduce some use cases that it's been done in the oil and gas industry that OQ is already working in the last year and the current year as well. So I will go ahead and share my screen. Please, Abdullah, let me know if you can see my screen, the audience.
Please go ahead.
Thank you.
Yes, we can see your screen now.
Let me just minimize that. Perfect. So I will just go ahead quickly and give you some quick introduction about OQ Technology, some architects diagram as well, and we can dive in on the basically on the use cases that we already had successfully demonstrate. So OQ is one of the starters. We are one of the starters, fastest growing startups worldwide. We specialize in the SATCAM machine-to-machine connectivity. We operate on the low orbit satellite. We provide connectivity, especially for the remote areas, and we use hybrid connectivity, which is terrestrial and satellite. We serve multiple industries, including oil and gas, energies, mining, logistics, maritime, agriculture, and what have you. So just to give you a brief about OQ, we are funded in 2016. Our headquarters is basically in Luxembourg in Europe, managing KSA office as well. We have office in Greece, UAE, Rwanda. We have our mission. We have 10 successful mission satellite that is in orbit as we speak today, with a targeted of 72 satellite full constellation. We have multiple partnership around the world as well. We are one of the high contributors for the 3GPP standard. We almost have more than 20 contribution made. Our technology supports multiple releases for the NTNT, such as 17 and beyond. We granted 9 patents in Europe and the US. OQ as well. In each country, we do have our own licenses for spectrum, for security and reliability as well. And 30 million euros was our last Series B last month was closed. So talking today, why OQ have this? Why we provide this service and technology today? So knowing that the 20% of the world is covered by terrestrial, we know that the connectivity is fragmented. In rural area and remote area, there's gaps. As well, the roaming is not available in some areas as well, the mobility. When it comes to the satellite, we know it's power consuming, it's bulky as well. The gateways as well, they are very expensive to build. The propriety as well, and they don't work indoors. So we identify this problem. So we know that 80% of the world is not covered by mobile. And if we focus on the oil and gas use cases, studies shows there's an average of 300 oil and gas pipelines, there's leakage. That's an annual losses of 2 billion losses. And this is only made in the US. Comparing to other countries in Africa as well, there's 145 millions just to repair costs, and as well there's more, 2.2 millions as well that's been identified as a losses in the oil and gas industry. This has been done in 2018. So what do we provide today? We have our full coverage solution, which is an IoT connectivity that can leverage the protocol between 4G and 5G. Also, we offer the global roaming. And Also, we have an own end-to-end solution, starting from the gateways, the hardware, all the way to the satellite gateways and a dashboard that it's dedicated or designated to visualize your data. So coming back to the oil and gas use case, today, let's say, what's the value of having, a low orbit or narrow band connectivity IoT implemented in the oil and gas industry? There's multiple values into it. One is preventing leaks and spills. You can have an early indicators. You can measure your pipelines or every application there. You can monitor your pressure level, leaks, early indicator alarm can be done in a remote area. For machineries, production for operation and delays. One of the major losses in oil and gas, I'll tell you, I came from a background from oil and gas as well, is called a non-productive time. Non-productive time is causes, if not millions of dollars in term of time for big companies. So that's one thing. This is one of the major use cases that oil and gas and other industries trying to work hard to minimize. As well, the reduction of human errors and as well for safety. So there's a use case we're going to talk about down on the road in the next slides that we can identify some very good use cases when it comes to an emergency early alert. So what we provide today, a true global coverage. We provide SIM cards. We partner with mobile network operators as well virtual one. And we use our hardware that is compatible with 3GPP standard for easy integration. Today we have 10 satellites with a revisit time between 4 to 6 hours. We can leverage the oil and gas, multiple application as well, maritime, high value asset tracking, agriculture, as well utilities. Our objective is 72 satellite full constellation that will lead us to close to semi-continuous, so we can leverage very advanced use cases, such as drones, smart city, and what have you. So talking about the architects, so on your left, you will see the protocols that OQ devices can support, thanks to the 3GPP standard, such as Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, USB, and what have you. So in OQ, we have our own as well satellite. We have partner for ground station as well, or we can build a specific ground station for certain customers in case of reliability and security wise. The data will be stored in an option with our internal external cloud, and will be demonstrated on a network management system that it's customized analytics on it, as well as standard one, to have a clear visual presentation of your data. One thing I have to mention as well for the technology, it's a dual mode. So you can use the satellite as well, the terrestrial, as an option. So moving to the next slide. So these are the devices on your left. So for the box that you see, the black and white is basically, it says the OQ1. The one is capable to integrate with the different protocols. The one in the middle is a TrackMe, which is a tracking device. It's the size of a credit card. And we offer as well modules for system integrators. When it comes to the data or airtime as well, there's an offer for SIM cards from a variety of SIM cards, or you can use the partners that we partner with for mobile network operator or virtual ones. On your right, you will see the platform. So you see on your top right, there's a data analytics on your right where you can visualize your data. And on the bottom, you can locate your device in the map, and you can see the status of your device and the logs on your left as well on the same page. So today we are level 1 in the Middle East. So we cover Saudi Arabia as well, and the Middle East means level 1, 99.9% is covered. Level 2 for Europe, and level 3 for North America, India, and China, which is our work. We are working closely to level them up to level 1. So coming to the use cases, I will go first with the messaging use case. So you see on the top right, so we have an option where the user, and this is one of the successful use cases we did, is we connected one of the laptops and one of our terminal ports, and we managed to customize one of the messages, and we transmitted through the device, the OQ1 device, which is already connected through USB, and managed to transmit or uplink the message or the data to the satellite and downlink it to one of our ground stations. And the data was stored in our services, servers, sorry. And we managed to display it on the dashboard. So what you see on your left is if you see the box is split into the two boxes. The one on the left is showing the logs, the data, the timing as well, the timestamp. On your right, you will see the device location, and that has been displayed in a GUI dashboard. Moving to the next slide, or the second use case, is this is one of our first successful use cases, the sensor temperature. So we did implement one of the sensor temperature in one of the remote areas, and we connected to the OQ1 through Bluetooth, and we managed to transmit the data such as temperature, location, CO2 level as well, and humidity. And if you see on your left, the top left as well, you could see the data has been shown in a graph. It's already mapped. So the time versus the data collected and the temperature. And this is the visualization of the temperature after being collected. So one of the testimonial we received on OQ is from the Romco Senior VP Digital Information Technology of the successful transmission of the use case I already mentioned to you earlier. And this is one of our leading use cases in the oil and gas. It's been done here with one of the largest oil and gas companies in Saudi Arabia. So just before I conclude, the use cases for IoT narrowband is not limited only for oil and gas. It can be utilized for different use cases. It's dependent on the use case. As well, you know that the number of constellation will, as well as I mentioned earlier, will leverage a high advanced use cases, and that's why we are aiming here today in OQ to have a reliable, uninterrupted, and secure connectivity to connect you further. So thank you very much. I will conclude my presentation here, and I will let you, Abdullah, go ahead, please, and take the lead. Abdullah, do you hear me?
Thank you, Abdulaziz, for this amazing presentation. Actually, I'm really inspired of OQ technology, work. It's really inspiring. So good job, and thank you for the presentation.